Well, Milt Human Relations card number 5 talks about 6 ways to break the worry habit. We form an habit based on what we repeatedly do. And some people repeatedly do certain things. And worry is one of them. They are so habituated to worry. For instance, if it is raining, they worry why it's raining. If it is not raining, they worry why it's not raining. If it's sun shining, they worry why is the sun shining. They worry for everything. One day if they don't worry, they worry as to why they didn't worry. Now if you are in this worry habit, you need to break that worry habit. So here we have 6 ways to break the worry habit. The first way talks about keep busy. When we say keep busy, it's not about being a workaholic. Keep busy means schedule your work. Being a workaholic is not the solution. Being a workaholic or alcoholic is one of the same because you're addicted. Here we are not talking about addiction. Here we are talking about your day is scheduled. As we saw in the last card, the last principle, when a mind is idle, that's where worry creeps in. So therefore it's important to keep busy. Schedule your entire day, right from morning till night. There should not be any loose end of time. If there's any loose end of time, that's the time worry enters you. Schedule yourself. For instance, it's not about only work, 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 and more work. No, it's about even you want to relax, you schedule it. Even if you want to feel lazy, schedule it. If you want to worry, schedule it. It has to be scheduled. It has to be given its time. Then after that, you get up and do things that you have planned for the next moment or the next hour. So therefore, keep busy. Never be idle. Don't fuss about trifles. People who have got into this worry habit, they fuss about trifles, small, small things. That is the expression of the irritable nature that is coming through fussing about trifles, small, small stuff. For instance, you come to your house after your work and you find the shoe is fallen off from the shoe rack. Now you stand there and give a lecture as to why the shoe should be on the rack and not down, and you keep on blabbering about it. Then you come in and there you find there's water on the floor. You stand and give another 1 hour lecture as to how cleanliness is very important. Now you sit on the dinner table and you're about to have your dinner and you find a dish has got less salt. Yeah, and you stand and sit over there and give a lecture as to why food should be prepared well. Now, all these are expressions of an irritable nature of a person. But instead of fussing about trifles, you come to your house and you find the shoe is fallen off from the shoe rack. All you can do is simply put it up. You find there's water on the floor, mop it out. You find salt is less, just add a little salt. So therefore here you're not wasting your energy fussing about trifles. Well, if you're cut out for bigger things in life, which you are cut out for, your eyes should be far and beyond and not on the small, small trifles. For instance, if you're driving in a Formula One race and if you're driving in that race, your eyes should be far away, not on the bonnet. So there, very importantly, don't fuss about trifles because you are cut out for big things in life. The next principle says, use the law of averages to outlie a worry. Well, we discussed it in the last card itself. The law of averages is always in our favor. The possibility for us to be safe is very high. So therefore, apply the law of averages in your favor. For instance, 98% of the time, you are going to be safe and sound. There is a remote possibility of 1 to 2% of some eventuality striking you. But don't count that 1 to 2% of possibility and make the possibility of you to be safe to become redundant. So therefore, it says, use the law of averages to outlie your worries because for you to be safe, sound and healthy, the possibility is always very high. Cooperate with the inevitable. What else can you do? If you can't do something about something, the best thing is to cooperate. Unavoidable. As a beautiful saying goes, for every problem under the sun, There is a solution or there is none. If there is one, try and find it. If there is none, never mind it. Cooperate with the inevitable. See what best you can do to find a remedy. But if you're not able to find a remedy, best thing is to cooperate with the inevitable and see how things pans out rather than sitting and brooding and worrying. You know something? All of you should be right now sad and worrying because one day you're going to die. One day, the near and dear ones that you cherish so much in a relationship are going to die or they're going to pass away. Now, we have all tried to take it absolutely as a part of our life. We know it, we have taken it as a part of our life. The reason is we have learned to cooperate with the inevitable. So, therefore, instead of worrying, cooperate with the inevitable. See what best you can do to find a remedy. If you're not able to find a remedy, don't worry and blow up that situation to become absolutely uncontrollable. Cooperate with the inevitable. Decide just how much anxiety a thing may be worth and refuse to give it more. Well, you have lost something. Well, certain thing has happened to you. Now, here you need to think about it. You need to have anxiety about it. You need to have a bit of a worry about it. But how long? Decide just how much anxiety a thing may be worth and refuse to give it more. You lost an important order. You lost some money. You lost a relationship. You lost your near and dear one. You need to have concern. But how much? Are you going to make it a repetitive thought throughout your life, which is going to mess up your present moment of your life? Or you're going to give it that time and that much of worry is certainly needed. So decide just how much anxiety a thing may be worth and refuse to give it more. The sixth principle says, don't worry about the past. Well, past we can do nothing whatsoever. It's gone. We can do nothing whatsoever. It's only in the memory. We cannot do anything to correct the past because past has happened. So instead of worrying about the past, you can learn from the past. Past can be a good reference point for us to learn and not to worry. Past as a reference point so that we can correct ourselves and not repeat that mistake again and again. And then some people worry about the future. They have anxiety about the future. Well, future is certainly not in our hands. We just don't know what is going to unfold next. Right now, there is a pandemic. Did we ever think of it a month back? We all planned a lot of things, but so many things, uncertain things are happening. So therefore, never have anxiety about the future. You plan for the future. You do everything forecast for the future, but don't have anxiety about the future. When the future situation comes, we will handle it, but we shall certainly plan and not have any anxiety. So therefore, don't worry about the past. Don't have anxiety about the future. Live in the present. It is said this moment is the best moment. The word present means right now. The word present indicates time, the moment, the present moment. It can also mean a noun as a gift. I've got a present. So the best present that we have is this present moment. So we can make the best use of this moment. Now every moment, present moment lived well. Over a period of time, this present is going to be past. And then you find when you look back at the past, your past can certainly be something to cheer about and something to learn. So therefore, let's keep in mind not to worry about the past. If you find a person sitting over there very sad, ask him what happened. He said, this thing happened. That means he's gone down his memory lane, picked up a very sad incident that happened, and then he brings it out to his frontal position, sees it very clearly, and then he sits and cries, "Ayyo." It's not going to help at all. If there's a simple surgery that is conducted, if all the 7+ billion people are brought on a big playground, and we perform a simple surgery called the lobotomy, which is snapping of the frontal lobe, which connects to the hypothalamus. And then you find there is no past at all. So past is only in the mind. So therefore, use past to learn, use future to plan, but live in the present, because this present moment is the best present that we have. And the moment we can abide by these 6 principles of keep busy, don't fuss about trifles, use the law of averages to outlaw your worry, cooperate with the inevitable, Decide just how much anxiety a thing may be worth and refuse to give it more and not to worry about the past. We are going to break the worry habit because worry as a habit is very, very dangerous because it's not only going to disturb you, it's going to create a mess for all people around you, which you're not entitled to do so. If you're there, you're a blessing and not as a nuisance. So, therefore, let's break these worry habits and live a life free of this captivity called worry and live a happy life. Thank you.